In the shadows of antiquity lies a text so profound that it has captivated scholars, religious leaders, and truth-seekers for millennia. The Book of Enoch, attributed to a figure who walked with divine beings, presents us with an extraordinary narrative of human potential and cosmic responsibility. Within its ancient pages, we find not merely a religious text, but a mirror reflecting humanity's eternal struggles with knowledge, power, and moral choice. As we stand at the crossroads of unprecedented technological advancement and environmental challenges, the warnings and wisdom contained in this ancient manuscript resonate with striking relevance. The story of the Watchers, celestial beings who shared forbidden knowledge with humanity, parallels our modern questions about the boundaries of innovation and the price of progress. Through Enoch's journey, we confront timeless questions. What are the limits of human knowledge? What responsibilities come with power? How do we maintain order in times of radical change? The Book of Enoch emerged during a pivotal period in human history, the Second Temple period, around 300 to 200 BCE, when ancient civilizations grappled with profound changes in religious thought and societal structure. This era witnessed the convergence of Hebrew traditions with Hellenistic influences, creating a unique cultural crucible that shaped religious literature for centuries to come. Within Jerusalem's bustling streets and scholarly chambers, the text found its first audience among Jewish intellectuals seeking to understand humanity's relationship with the divine. The manuscript's significance extended far beyond its original context, influencing early Christian thought and leaving an indelible mark on religious literature across the Mediterranean world. The book's preservation through Ethiopian Orthodox traditions, while excluded from many other religious canons, speaks to its enduring impact. Its survival through millennia offers us a window into ancient wisdom traditions that wrestled with questions of divine justice, human responsibility, and the proper use of knowledge, questions that remain startlingly relevant today. For medieval scholars and modern readers alike, the Book of Enoch represents more than mere historical artifact. It stands as a testament to humanity's eternal quest to understand its place in the cosmic order. The Book of Enoch's themes resonate powerfully in our contemporary world. As modern societies wrestle with questions of ethical leadership and responsible governance, the ancient narrative offers profound insights into the consequences of unchecked power and privilege. Its warnings about environmental catastrophe following moral corruption find new meaning in our era of climate crisis and ecological challenges. The text's exploration of knowledge, its transmission, application, and potential for both benefit and harm, speaks directly to current debates about information ethics and technological responsibility. In boardrooms and policy centers, leaders face dilemmas eerily similar to those presented in this ancient manuscript. How to balance progress with preservation, innovation with stability, and power with responsibility. Even the book's concerns about the relationship between spiritual and material realms reflect modern discussions about balancing economic growth with ethical considerations and material progress with moral development. The emergence of the Book of Enoch during the Second Temple period marks a transformative era in ancient Jewish thought. Jerusalem in the 3rd century BCE was a city at the crossroads of empires, where Hellenistic culture met traditional Jewish beliefs in a dynamic and often tense exchange. Following the return from Babylonian exile, the Jewish community faced unprecedented challenges to their religious and cultural identity. The rebuilt temple stood as a symbol of renewal, yet the influence of Greek philosophy and Persian religious concepts created an environment of intellectual ferment and spiritual questioning. During this period, Jewish scholars and scribes worked diligently to preserve and interpret their sacred traditions while engaging with new ideas. The Hasmonean dynasty's rise brought political independence, but also intensified debates about religious authority and divine revelation. Within this context, the Book of Enoch emerged as a profound meditation on celestial authority, divine justice, and human responsibility. The text reflected the period's pressing concerns about maintaining religious purity amid foreign influences, understanding divine will in changing times, and preserving ancient wisdom for future generations. These themes found particular resonance among groups seeking to understand their place in an increasingly complex world. The Book of Enoch emerged from a rich tapestry of cultural and literary traditions that characterized the ancient Near East. During this period, Jewish literary traditions intersected with Mesopotamian myths, Persian religious concepts, and Greek philosophical ideas, creating a unique intellectual landscape. The influence of Mesopotamian literature is particularly evident in the text's portrayal of divine beings and cosmic order. Ancient tales like the Epic of Gilgamesh and the story of Adapa contributed to the book's themes of divine-human interaction and the consequences of celestial knowledge. Persian concepts of cosmic dualism and angelic hierarchies also left their mark on the narrative structure. Within Jewish tradition, the text built upon existing interpretations of Genesis, particularly expanding on the brief mention of Enoch walking with God. This expansion reflected a broader trend in Second Temple Judaism of elaborating on cryptic biblical passages to address contemporary concerns. The literary style combines elements of apocalyptic vision, wisdom literature, and historical narrative. This sophisticated blend allowed the authors to address complex theological questions while maintaining narrative engagement, an approach that influenced subsequent religious writings for centuries. The survival of the Book of Enoch represents a remarkable journey through history. Initially composed in either Aramaic or Hebrew, the text gained significant circulation throughout the ancient Near East. The discovery of multiple Aramaic fragments among the Dead Sea Scrolls at Qumran confirmed its importance in Second Temple Jewish communities. While the text gradually fell from favor in mainstream Jewish and Christian traditions, it found enduring preservation through the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. The complete text survived in Ge'ez, the classical language of Ethiopia, where it maintained canonical status. This preservation offers modern scholars an invaluable window into ancient religious thought. The manuscript's transmission history reveals its widespread influence. Greek fragments discovered in Egypt demonstrate its circulation in Hellenistic Jewish communities. References in early Christian writings, particularly the Epistle of Jude, attest to its significance in early Christian thought. The modern rediscovery of the text began when James Bruce brought 3 Ethiopian manuscripts to Europe in 1773. This discovery sparked renewed scholarly interest, leading to comprehensive studies that continue to reveal the text's historical and theological significance. The Book of Enoch represents a profound theological watershed in religious thought, offering unique perspectives on divine justice, human responsibility, and celestial order. Its detailed exploration of angelic hierarchies and divine governance provided a framework that influenced both Jewish and Christian theological development. The text addresses fundamental questions about the nature of evil, the limits of divine mercy, and the consequences of transgressing celestial boundaries. Its portrayal of Enoch as a righteous intermediary between heaven and earth established a model for understanding prophetic authority and divine revelation. Within its narrative, we find sophisticated theological responses to perennial questions about suffering, justice, and divine intervention. The book's treatment of these themes helped shape religious discourse about moral responsibility and divine judgment for generations. Despite its eventual exclusion from most canonical collections, the text's theological insights continue to inform discussions about the relationship between divine authority and human agency in religious thought. The narrative begins with a profound moral crisis: the Watchers' fateful decision to descend from their celestial realm. These beings, entrusted with observing and maintaining divine order, became captivated by human women, leading to a transgression that would reshape the cosmic balance. Under the leadership of Shemihaza, 200 watchers gathered at Mount Hermon, binding themselves with a solemn oath to pursue their desires. This assembly marked a critical moment of collective defiance against divine order, transforming guardians of heavenly law into agents of corruption. The text presents their motivation as complex. Beyond mere physical attraction, the Watchers appeared driven by a deeper desire to experience human existence and exercise their own autonomy. Their decision reflected an ancient tension between duty and desire, between maintaining established order and pursuing personal fulfillment. The consequences of their descent proved catastrophic. Their union with human women produced offspring, the Nephilim, whose presence disrupted the natural order. More significantly, their actions introduced forms of knowledge to humanity that heaven had deemed forbidden. This sharing of celestial secrets, from metalworking to cosmology, fundamentally altered human society's development. The aftermath of their descent serves as a powerful meditation on the price of transgression and the ripple effects of leadership decisions. Their choices initiated a chain of events that would ultimately require divine intervention to restore cosmic order. The transmission of celestial knowledge to humanity marks one of the most profound elements of the Watcher's transgression. The Book of Enoch details specific categories of knowledge that these beings shared, each carrying significant implications for human development and society. Azazel emerges as a central figure in this knowledge transfer, teaching humanity the arts of metallurgy and weaponry. The text describes how he revealed the secrets of mining precious metals and crafting implements of war. This knowledge fundamentally altered human capability for both creation and destruction. Other Watchers shared different forms of expertise. Shemahaza taught the mysteries of root cutting and herbal properties, while others revealed the secrets of astronomy, cosmology, and weather prediction. The text presents this knowledge transfer not as mere technical instruction, but as a fundamental disruption of divine order. The impact of this knowledge sharing proved transformative and troubling. While these skills advanced human civilization, they also led to increased violence, social inequality, and environmental degradation. The text suggests that this premature access to celestial knowledge corrupted human society, leading to widespread moral decay. Perhaps most significantly, this transfer of knowledge raised profound questions about the proper boundaries of human understanding and the responsibility that comes with advanced knowledge. Questions that continue to resonate in contemporary discussions about the ethical implications of human advancement. The union between the Watchers and human women produced the Nephilim, beings whose existence dramatically altered the antediluvian world. The Book of Enoch describes these offspring as giants in both physical stature and appetite, whose presence created unprecedented challenges for human society. The text portrays the Nephilim as beings of extraordinary strength and overwhelming needs. Their consumption of resources strained the Earth's capacity, leading to severe environmental and social consequences. As the book records, they consumed all the acquisitions of men. And when men could no longer sustain them, the giants turned against them and devoured mankind. This crisis extended beyond mere physical impact. The Nephilim represented a fundamental disruption of natural order, embodying the consequences of transgressing divine boundaries. Their very existence challenged established hierarchies and the separation between celestial and terrestrial realms. The narrative suggests that these beings possessed aspects of both their celestial and human heritage, creating beings who belonged fully to neither realm. This hybrid nature made them particularly problematic within the created order, as they operated outside established natural laws and divine governance. The legacy of the Nephilim serves as a powerful warning about the consequences of breaching natural boundaries and the responsibility of maintaining proper order in creation. Their story continues to resonate as a meditation on the impacts of unconstrained power and the importance of respecting established limits. The Book of Enoch portrays the consequences of the Watcher's actions as a comprehensive environmental and social crisis. The text describes how their transgressions led to widespread corruption of both the natural order and human society, creating a state of profound instability that demanded divine intervention. The environmental degradation began with the excessive consumption of resources by the Nephilim. The earth, according to the narrative, could no longer sustain the demands placed upon it. This depletion of natural resources led to increasing competition and conflict among all living beings. The text describes how the land itself began to cry out against the corruption that had taken root within it. The social order similarly deteriorated as violence increased and justice declined. Traditional structures of authority and governance proved inadequate to address the scale of the crisis. The text emphasizes how this breakdown in social order mirrored the larger cosmic disruption caused by the Watcher's original transgression. The narrative presents this crisis as a direct result of breaching divine boundaries and natural laws. When celestial beings abandoned their appointed roles and humans accessed knowledge beyond their readiness, the entire created order suffered. This serves as a powerful meditation on the interconnected nature of moral and environmental harmony. The situation ultimately required divine intervention through the flood, highlighting the text's message about the serious consequences of disrupting established natural and moral orders. The Book of Enoch presents its protagonist as a unique figure who bridges the divine and human realms. As the seventh patriarch from Adam, Enoch emerges as a righteous individual chosen to serve as an intermediary between heaven and earth during a time of unprecedented crisis. The narrative emphasizes Enoch's exceptional character through his designation as a scribe of righteousness. This role positions him as both recorder and interpreter of divine wisdom, marking him as someone uniquely qualified to understand and transmit celestial knowledge appropriately, unlike the Watchers, who shared forbidden knowledge indiscriminately. When the Watcher's transgression creates cosmic disorder, Enoch receives a divine commission to deliver heaven's judgment to these fallen beings. The text portrays him wrestling with this weighty responsibility, acknowledging both the gravity of his task and the profound implications of the message he must deliver. In his role as intermediary, Enoch demonstrates remarkable courage and integrity. Despite the overwhelming nature of his encounters with both divine beings and fallen Watchers, he maintains his commitment to truth and justice. The narrative shows him faithfully conveying divine judgments, while also presenting the Watcher's petitions for mercy to heaven, though these ultimately prove unsuccessful. Through Enoch's example, the text explores the proper relationship between divine knowledge and human responsibility, presenting a model of righteous leadership that stands in stark contrast to the Watcher's misuse of their authority. Enoch's journey through the celestial realms constitutes a profound series of revelations about divine order and cosmic justice. The text describes his guided tour of heaven's various chambers and storehouses, each revealing different aspects of divine governance and natural law. Under the guidance of the archangels, Enoch witnesses the fundamental structures that maintain creation's order. He observes the treasuries of the winds, the chambers of the sun and moon, and the storehouses of natural phenomena. These revelations provide him with deep insight into the intricate relationships between celestial administration and earthly events. The narrative details Enoch's encounter with divine judgment in progress. He witnesses the place of final punishment, where fallen angels await their sentence, and observes the realm where righteous souls find their rest. These visions serve to reinforce the absolute nature of divine justice and the inevitability of accountability for all beings, both celestial and terrestrial. Perhaps most significantly, Enoch receives understanding of the proper boundaries between divine and human knowledge. Unlike the indiscriminate sharing of secrets by the Watchers, these revelations come with divine sanction and clear purpose. Through Enoch's experience, the text establishes a model for the appropriate transmission of celestial wisdom to humanity. The account of these revelations emphasizes the profound responsibility that comes with divine knowledge, presenting it not as a tool for personal advancement, but as a sacred trust for the benefit of creation. The Book of Enoch presents divine judgment as both inevitable and proportionate, operating through established celestial protocols. Through Enoch's observations, we witness a comprehensive system of justice that holds all beings accountable for their actions, regardless of their status or origin. The text details the specific charges against the Watchers, emphasizing the gravity of their transgressions. Their punishment reflects not only their direct actions, but also the far-reaching consequences of their choices. The judgment includes their imprisonment until the final day of reckoning, demonstrating that even immortal beings must face the consequences of their decisions. The narrative presents moral responsibility as universal, extending across all levels of creation. The Watchers, despite their celestial status, cannot escape accountability for disrupting divine order. Similarly, their offspring face judgment for their actions, while humanity bears responsibility for its use of the knowledge it received. Enoch's role in this process illuminates the complexity of moral responsibility. As an intermediary, he must faithfully convey both divine judgment and the Watcher's petitions, maintaining integrity while navigating between justice and mercy. His position exemplifies the challenges of leadership in times of moral crisis. The text establishes clear principles regarding the relationship between knowledge, power, and accountability. Those entrusted with greater authority face correspondingly greater scrutiny, setting a standard for ethical leadership that resonates across time. Enoch's journey represents a profound personal transformation that establishes a model for ethical leadership. The text traces his development from a righteous man to a divinely appointed messenger, demonstrating how true leadership emerges through the crucible of challenging moral decisions. Through his encounters with both divine and fallen beings, Enoch develops extraordinary wisdom and discernment. His transformation is not merely intellectual, but deeply personal, as he learns to navigate complex moral situations while maintaining his integrity. The narrative shows how his understanding deepens with each revelation, yet he remains grounded in his commitment to truth and justice. The text presents Enoch's leadership style as one based on moral authority rather than coercive power. Unlike the Watchers who misused their position and knowledge, Enoch exercises his authority with restraint and wisdom. His approach to sharing divine knowledge demonstrates proper stewardship of sacred wisdom, carefully discerning what should be revealed and what should remain hidden. His role as intermediary requires exceptional diplomatic skills, as he must maintain credibility with both divine and earthly audiences. The narrative shows him handling this delicate position with remarkable balance, neither compromising truth nor failing in compassion. This aspect of his character provides valuable insights into leadership during times of crisis and conflict. Through Enoch's example, the text illustrates how true leadership involves not just authority, but also accountability, wisdom, and unwavering commitment to proper order. The Book of Enoch presents a detailed hierarchy of archangels, each entrusted with specific responsibilities in maintaining cosmic order. These celestial beings serve as administrators of divine will, overseeing different aspects of creation with precise authority and purpose. Michael, described as the chief among the archangels, holds responsibility for the people of God and the enforcement of divine justice. The text portrays him as both powerful and compassionate, balancing the requirements of heavenly law with concern for humanity's welfare. Raphael oversees the spirits of mankind, attending to matters of healing and restoration. His domain extends to the proper maintenance of human souls and the remediation of spiritual ailments. The narrative shows him particularly involved in addressing the damage caused by the Watcher's transgressions. Gabriel serves as heaven's messenger and guardian of paradise, responsible for transmitting divine decrees and maintaining the boundaries between celestial and terrestrial realms. Under his authority fall matters of prophecy and revelation, ensuring proper communication between divine and human spheres. Uriel presides over the natural world and cosmic phenomena, overseeing the movements of heavenly bodies and the patterns of nature. His role involves maintaining the proper functioning of creation's fundamental systems and structures. Through this hierarchical structure, the text demonstrates the careful organization of divine governance and the importance of proper authority in maintaining creation's order. The Book of Enoch presents an intricate description of heaven's structure and organization, revealing a carefully ordered divine realm. Through Enoch's guided tours, the text maps out distinct regions and chambers, each serving specific purposes in the administration of creation. The narrative describes multiple levels within the heavenly realm, each distinguished by its function and inhabitants. At the highest level resides the throne of the divine, surrounded by countless attendant beings. This central seat of authority represents the source of all divine governance and judgment. Below this supreme level, the text details various chambers and treasuries. These include storehouses for natural phenomena, chambers containing the winds, repositories for rain and snow, and vaults holding both blessings and judgments awaiting their appointed times. Each location reflects meticulous divine planning and purpose. The text also describes specific regions designated for judgment and reward. These include areas where fallen angels await final judgment, and separate spaces where righteous souls find rest. The precise organization of these realms emphasizes the orderly nature of divine justice. Most significantly, the description of this celestial architecture reveals the fundamental relationship between divine order and earthly events. Every aspect of the heavenly realm serves a specific purpose in maintaining creation's proper functioning, demonstrating the comprehensive nature of divine governance. The Book of Enoch presents a sophisticated understanding of the relationship between order and chaos in creation. Through its narrative, the text explores how proper balance maintains the stability of both celestial and terrestrial realms, while disruption of this balance leads to comprehensive crisis. At the foundation of creation, the text depicts an established order where every being has its proper place and role. The Watchers originally served as guardians of this order, maintaining the boundaries between heaven and earth. Their transgression represents not merely disobedience, but a fundamental disruption of cosmic balance. The consequences of this disruption cascade through all levels of creation. When celestial beings abandon their appointed stations, their actions create ripples of chaos that affect both natural and social orders. The text demonstrates how violation of proper boundaries in one realm inevitably leads to disorder in others. Divine intervention becomes necessary to restore balance when chaos threatens to overwhelm order. The narrative shows how this restoration requires comprehensive action, addressing not only immediate symptoms, but underlying causes. The flood serves as the ultimate example of divine rebalancing, clearing away corruption to enable creation's renewal. Through these themes, the text establishes principles for maintaining proper order in human society. It demonstrates how leadership, knowledge, and power must operate within appropriate boundaries to preserve stability and prevent destructive chaos. The Book of Enoch's treatment of knowledge transfer provides compelling parallels to contemporary discussions about technological advancement and ethical responsibility. The text's ancient wisdom offers relevant insights for modern considerations of innovation and its societal impact. The narrative of the Watchers, sharing celestial knowledge with humanity, mirrors current debates about the responsible development and deployment of advanced technologies. Just as the text explores the consequences of premature access to powerful knowledge, today's leaders must consider the implications of rapidly advancing technological capabilities. The book demonstrates how the introduction of new knowledge and capabilities, exemplified through metallurgy and warfare, transformed human society. This transformation brought both progress and problems, much as modern technological advances offer both benefits and potential risks to society. The text's emphasis on proper timing and readiness for knowledge raises important questions about technological implementation. It suggests that the capacity to create or discover something does not automatically justify its immediate deployment, a principle particularly relevant to modern technological development. These ancient insights remind us that questions about the responsible use of knowledge and power have remained consistent throughout human history, though their specific manifestations may change. The Book of Enoch presents a compelling perspective on environmental responsibility that resonates with contemporary ecological concerns. The text's description of environmental degradation following the Watchers' transgressions offers insights into the relationship between moral conduct and natural harmony. The narrative demonstrates how disruption of proper order leads to environmental consequences. When the Nephilim consumed resources beyond sustainable levels, the earth itself suffered. This ancient observation aligns with modern understanding of how overconsumption and resource depletion affect environmental stability. The text's portrayal of the earth as responsive to human conduct introduces a profound perspective on environmental stewardship. The description of the land crying out against corruption suggests an intrinsic connection between moral behavior and environmental health, a concept that adds depth to current discussions about environmental responsibility. Through its account of divine intervention to restore natural order, the text emphasizes the importance of maintaining proper balance in our interaction with the environment. This principle remains relevant as contemporary society addresses challenges of environmental preservation and sustainable resource management. These ancient insights contribute valuable perspective to modern environmental discourse, suggesting that responsible stewardship requires both practical management and ethical consideration. The Book of Enoch provides profound insights into leadership responsibility and the proper exercise of authority. Through its narrative of celestial beings and human intermediaries, the text illustrates enduring principles of ethical leadership that remain relevant for modern organizational governance. The contrast between the Watcher's misuse of authority and Enoch's righteous leadership demonstrates fundamental principles of responsible power. Where the Watchers acted from self-interest and disregarded established boundaries, Enoch exercised his authority with wisdom and restraint. This distinction offers valuable guidance for contemporary leadership practices. The text emphasizes accountability at all levels of authority. Even beings of great power face consequences for their actions, establishing a principle that authority must be paired with responsibility. This framework provides valuable perspective for modern discussions about leadership accountability and organizational governance. Through Enoch's example as an intermediary, the text illustrates how effective leadership requires balancing multiple responsibilities while maintaining integrity. His ability to navigate complex situations while upholding proper principles offers a model for leadership in challenging circumstances. These ancient insights continue to inform contemporary understanding of ethical leadership and the responsible exercise of organizational authority. The Book of Enoch presents transformation as a process that occurs at both individual and societal levels. Through its narrative, the text demonstrates how personal growth and social change are interconnected, with individual choices having far-reaching societal implications. The text illustrates this principle through Enoch's personal journey of development. His transformation from a righteous individual to a divinely appointed messenger demonstrates how personal growth can serve broader societal needs. This pattern offers insights for modern approaches to leadership development and social change. The narrative also explores how societies transform through the introduction of new knowledge and capabilities. These changes, whether positive or negative, begin with individual choices but ultimately affect entire communities. This understanding remains relevant for contemporary discussions about managing social change and development. These ancient perspectives on transformation continue to inform modern approaches to personal development and societal progress. The Book of Enoch addresses fundamental questions about knowledge, power, and responsibility that remain strikingly relevant in our contemporary world. Its ancient wisdom provides valuable insights for addressing modern challenges in leadership, environmental stewardship, and societal development. The text's exploration of proper boundaries in knowledge and authority speaks directly to current discussions about technological advancement and ethical leadership. Its treatment of environmental consequences following disrupted order offers perspective for modern environmental challenges. The emphasis on accountability and proper governance provides frameworks for organizational leadership. Most significantly, the text demonstrates how personal and societal transformation interconnect. Through Enoch's example, we see how individual development contributes to broader societal benefit, a principle that remains essential for addressing contemporary challenges. The narrative shows that while specific circumstances may change, fundamental questions about responsible leadership and sustainable development persist across time. The enduring relevance of the Book of Enoch calls for thoughtful reflection and considered action in addressing contemporary challenges. Its ancient wisdom invites us to examine our own use of knowledge and authority, encouraging responsible leadership in all spheres of influence. The text challenges us to consider our role in maintaining proper order and balance in our communities and environment. It reminds us that individual choices have far-reaching consequences, and that leadership carries profound responsibilities. As we face modern challenges in technological advancement, environmental stewardship, and organizational governance, these ancient insights continue to offer valuable guidance for responsible action and sustainable development. The complete narrative maintains the original structure while incorporating enhanced storytelling elements and contemporary relevance, all while avoiding science fiction elements and maintaining a professional, business-appropriate tone. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the Book of Enoch and its enduring wisdom. Your engagement and thoughts are invaluable to our ongoing discussion of these ancient insights. Please take a moment to share your perspectives in the comments below. We're particularly interested in hearing how these teachings resonate with your own experiences and observations. If you found value in this analysis, please support our work by subscribing to our channel. Your subscription enables us to continue producing in-depth content exploring the intersection of ancient wisdom and contemporary challenges. Consider sharing this video with colleagues, friends, and family members who might benefit from these insights. Your engagement through likes and shares helps extend the reach of these important discussions to a broader audience. Together, we can build a community dedicated to understanding and applying these timeless principles in our modern world. We look forward to continuing this journey of discovery with you in future episodes.